Hey, what's up, my friends? John Hiley here with Tactical Dent Tech YouTube channel. We're going to be working on this Mercedes door ding. Very interesting one because we do got some dent and we've also got some crown up there above that. That is outward metal peeking from the dent. And so first off, we're going to go ahead and put a window guard and window wedge in here. A majority of this dent is going to be fixed from the back side of the panel. You guys can see here I'm actually using this awesome, incredible window guard that's from VIP Tools, and it is their carbon fiber window guard. Incredibly strong. It's got felt on the back that protects not only the window but also the upper door there. That is again from VIP Dent Tools. So here we go. This right here, tool that I'm going to be using, is the compact series from Anson Dent Tools, the Door Lord. And essentially, you see me twisting there. I'm going to be going in there from the back side of the panel, and that is how I'm going to be twisting on this tool to get that dent out. Now, this is the compact hub series. Many of you guys know that I created the tactical hubs, the larger one. This is the one that we came out with that is compact, and you can also check them out on Anson Dent Tools. Now, this is a 5/16 door tool, thin and powerful, and literally Anson PDR is making some of the strongest PDR tools that I've seen in a long time. And you guys probably noticed that when I went into the door and I was showing you when I was snapping on the handle that I do use an extension on the handle. So I find that a longer handle is going to give you a much more significant drive. And I'm telling you guys, I know this dent does not look like it is the craziest dent, and really it's not. But this Mercedes metal here is very strong, very strong. And so you can see that even when I'm flexing and I'm pushing, that you just see very little movement as far as molding. And what I'm doing here is I'm actually moving the deep part of the dent out first, and then I'm going after the crown. Now, some of you guys know this. I talk about this quite a bit, and I believe it's unique to me. I talk about dent versus crown ratio. Now, in this particular scenario, the dent was much more prominent than the crown. And so I do not do the crown knockdown work first because it's not going to complement the dent removal. And what I mean by that is that by me pushing the dent up first, it is going to create reverse pressure on the crown that is going to allow me to knock down. And essentially, it's going to be sending the top of the crown on this dent exactly where it came from. And so in a situation where the crown is much more prominent, meaning it is a crown dominant dent, there are times that I will go after the crown first. Now, if the crown moves the dent, I go after it first. But if the dent will allow the crown to flow and help aid in moving that crown, I will go after the dent first. And so some people ask, and it's like a debate out there, like, what do, the crown or the dent first? Well, that is, in my opinion, very situational. And I know there's probably a lot of you guys that have done it a particular way, and fine, yes, you can get it done that way. I did it a particular way for a long time, but after my studying and after really putting a lot of tests together and essentially figuring out how to take down crowns without beating a bunch of holes in them, I found that this method, my particular method, works very well for me, and I think a lot of you need something that just makes sense, right? And so this is the reason why they call paintless dent removal an art, because it is very unique. Each and every dent has its own unique challenges and its own unique way, and you're always going to respond based on the way the actual metal moves. And now you see there I actually started with a rubber tip and did a little bit of knockdown work. Now I'm actually going in with the blending hammer, kind of stepping back a little bit. And you're going to actually get some shots of what this looks like, where I'm standing, how I am moving around this dent. But as of now, while I'm shallowing this thing up and really getting a lot of movement quick, I want you to stay focused on the actual dented area. But just know I'm going to show you my stance. I'm going to show you how I'm holding the hammer, and certainly going to show you how I'm doing the knockdown work. And we're also going to be going into some cross-checking work. Now, if you look at this, guys, it's a lot of this dent has already been repaired, but it is absolutely not perfect yet. We're going to make this one extremely, extremely perfect, and it's going to take a little bit more work here. You know, in fact, regardless of how much I get the dent out from this angle, we're always going to be going in and taking a cross-check, meaning we're going to be looking at it from the exact opposite angle. So essentially at some point, I'm going to be moving my light all the way to the other side, and I'm going to go ahead and open that door. I'm going to take a seat in the door jamb, which is perfect eye level type place to do the rest of the work, and I'm going to finish it from there. So you guys see now that I actually went in with a very sharp knockdown. That is the VIP knockdown. That's one of his original models. The very first original, I think I've showed that in some of my videos. That thing was looks like a dinosaur tool. But this is a newer version. It's a screw-on tip. I'm using a zero gravity knockdown here. And now I'm stepping back and I'm using a peak knockdown. And I change these out, you know, based on what exactly I want that panel to do is how I select a knockdown. For an example, when I was using the super sharp VIP knockdown, I was going after an area where I over pushed a little bit. And now I'm going after the crown. So I'm looking at the crown from an exact opposite angle. And so I decided to use that peak knockdown. All right, so we'll go ahead and switch it up. This was quick. Always cross-checking, my friends. Always cross-checking. And so now that we did a little bit of work, a little bit of knockdown work, I'm going to go back in here from this angle. And y'all can see that I am just pushing from the very top of the door. And you can kind of see my metal movement. And I kind of figured something out. I mean, you can't see it in this video, but I push with my my tool forward. There's some people that like to push with it backwards. I have just pushed with my tool forward, so not the handle is going the same direction as the actual flag or the bottom of the tool. Some people like to do it the exact opposite. I tried that. I said, you know, in all honesty, I never really paid attention to how people were doing it. And then I was watching a video one day, and I seen that they were pushing it. See how it's going that direction with that extension? I seen that they were pushing it with it going the exact backwards, like the opposite direction, right? And then I started to realize that more people were doing it that way than the way that I do it. And then started to realize that I'm the one who actually does it completely different than everybody else. But it's what works for me. I love the forward pushing. You know, if you're a dent technician, you already know that you got Popeye forearms. If you're not a dent technician, you're going to have Popeye forearms. It's just the way that it is. And, you know, you'll make it work. A little bit of knockdown work here. Every time I put this video up on a reel, so every time that I do a reel on this video, it goes off the hook. I mean, it really gets a lot of views. So people love this particular dent. So I was thinking, well, if it worked well on the reels on Instagram, maybe it'll work well here on YouTube. Maybe it won't. I don't know. Sometimes my videos get a lot of traction. Other times they don't. And I'm fine with it because I'm committed to delivering value. And those of you that take time to watch, I'm doing it for you. So don't really care how many views it gets. I'm showing up here every week. Now, I have been doing my uploads a little later in the week. We are in the middle of the hailstorm, but so far, we are 1 month into this hailstorm. I have not missed a YouTube upload. Each and every week, I get one uploaded. I know YouTube does reward that consistency, perfect day, perfect time thing. I'm still trying to get on that, but guys, I'm trying to get one here for you every week, so I hope you can appreciate that. And so here we go. I am standing back and doing the blending. Beautiful thing about a blending hammer, you can actually get your head further back on the panel. And that right there, guys, is my tactical blending hammer. Those will be coming out now. The one you see me use is my titanium version. That thing was stupid expensive. In fact, just the head part that you've seen me hitting with, the thing that looks like brass knuckles, just that part on titanium, and this was 10 years ago, was $120 per cut. I had to buy a whole sheet of titanium. It was a couple $1,000s. And then I only had I think I had 20 of them or something like that, or maybe less than that, like 18 of them. And I ended up giving them to some amazing technicians that I respected out there. I did not sell, I don't think, any of the titanium ones. Maybe I did, but I cannot remember that I did. I did give them to some amazing technicians out there. Bryce Kelly ended up getting one of my tactical titaniums, and many other people that I know. So who knows? I might make another cut of them one day, and if I do, I'll have a little fun. Maybe we'll do a giveaway. Maybe we'll do something fun with them. Okay, so here you go. You see me doing the knockdown work. Now, if you guys haven't noticed this paddle that I'm using, that is a Dent Vision paddle, and I absolutely love that thing. If there was one tool that I would say that I recommend that I've got a hold of over the years, would be the zero gravity knockdowns, and then also that Dent Vision paddle has been incredible for me. Some of you that followed my earlier tutorials, I'm legendarily known for the yellow hammer. And the funny thing was, the yellow hammer was a Ding King product from the late 90s. And that was an incredible hammer. So now I'm prepping the panel, guys, prepping it up. But I lost that hammer, and I'll tell you what, I am so happy with this knockdown. Now, you guys see I actually got a tripod there, so you're literally watching my video, reflection off the car. So I stepped it back a little bit, and we're going to go ahead and go in. This is the Super Straight tab by Black Plague. This glue gun that I'm using is from Anson PDR. And so you guys see I just put a little bit of glue on there. This, I'm just telling you, it's not worth the hassle to take out the wiring harness on these Mercedes. And so there was such a very light little shallow dent from this angle that I decided glue pulling was the way to go. And so you can see here that I'm using this, the Black Plague. These new tabs are incredible. And this is called the Super Straight tab because it pulls super straight. And it does come with a adapter that you got to put on your Keko mini lifter. And also you probably want to pick up the adjustable feet. So Black Plague sells some adjustable feet for that Keko Robo mini lifter. But when you buy the kit of these tabs, it's like a $200 kit. It comes with a lot of tabs. But it also comes with that adapter that is the V shape that you get that incredibly straight pull. I could do a whole video about why that works. And to be honest with you, once I seen them and I understood that it needed a different adapter to do the pulling, I just immediately understood what was happening there. And again, I'll probably end up doing a review video on these because I do like them that much. A lot of good tools, a lot of innovation, a lot of good tools over the last few years. So happy to be back in the industry and experiencing what we're experiencing today. And I got all the team down there working hail cars right now. We got about 40 hail cars here at the shop. All right, guys, so here we go. I'm going to give you a first shot of the knockdown work, first-person shot. We'll end it with this because this is the finish. This is the finish. This is the finished result. I did not get a panning shot on this. For whatever reason, something happened. My phone rang. Somebody blew me up. I had to leave the scene. And one of them deals where the car was delivered, and I was like, oh, damn. I did not get a panning shot on it. But you can see the dent came out really good. Doing a little bit of finished knockdown work here, and we are all finished with this job. I appreciate you guys, and as usual, I'll see you on the next one.